We spend 1/3 of our lives asleep. But do you know what's really happening while you dream? Hey there, and welcome to Learn English Through Story. Have you ever wondered why we sleep? Or what really happens in your brain while you're dreaming? Get ready, because today's story will take you deep into the world of sleep. From how your body clock works to why dreams matter, we're about to explore the science behind a good night's rest. Whether you're trying to sleep better, understand your health, or improve your English, this story is just for you. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share this video with your friends. It really helps us grow and create more amazing English stories for learners like you. So, get cozy, stay curious, and let the story begin. What happens when we sleep? Every night, something magical happens. You close your eyes, the world fades away, and your body drifts into sleep. But sleep isn't just a break from your day. It's one of the most powerful tools your body and mind have to stay healthy. Imagine if there were a free medicine that could make you smarter, calmer, healthier, and even help you live longer. Wouldn't you take it every night? That's exactly what sleep does. It's nature's gift to your body and brain. You spend about 1/3 of your life asleep. That's a lot of time, but it's not wasted. In fact, while you sleep, your brain is sorting information, your body is healing itself, and your energy is being restored. Good sleep is like pressing a reset button for your whole system. When you sleep well, you feel fresh and ready for a new day. Your brain works clearly. You can focus, remember things, and learn faster. Your emotions are balanced, so small problems don't feel so big. Your body is also stronger. Your immune system can fight off sickness, and your heart gets a chance to rest. But what happens if you don't get enough sleep? For many adults in modern countries, this is a serious problem. Busy lifestyles, stress, and too much screen time can steal away precious sleep hours. Although doctors recommend about 8 hours of sleep each night for adults, many people get only 6 or even less. This small difference can have big consequences. When you miss sleep, your immune system becomes weaker. That means you're more likely to catch a cold or the flu. You may feel tired, slow, or foggy. Your reaction times drop, making it dangerous to do things like driving. In fact, many car accidents happen because the driver was sleepy, not drunk or distracted. Missing sleep also increases the risk of serious diseases. Your heart suffers, and your body struggles to control blood sugar. Over time, this can lead to conditions like diabetes or heart disease. People who sleep too little often gain weight more easily because sleep helps control the hormones that affect hunger and fullness. If you don't sleep enough, you might feel hungrier and crave unhealthy foods, even if your body doesn't need more fuel. Think about how you feel after a night of poor sleep. Everything feels harder. You're more emotional, more sensitive, and less patient. That's because your brain hasn't had enough time to rest and organize its thoughts. Sleep isn't just about feeling rested. It's about keeping your brain and body in balance. Sleep also affects your safety. When people drive or work while very tired, they can experience something called a microsleep. This is a short moment, maybe only a few seconds, where your brain basically turns off. You might not even notice it happening. But during a microsleep, your eyes are open and your body may still be moving. Your brain, however, is not paying attention. These tiny moments can cause big accidents, especially while driving or using machines. In the past, scientists didn't fully understand why sleep was so important. From an evolutionary point of view, it seemed risky. When you sleep, you're not looking for food, you're not protecting yourself, and you're not caring for your children. You are vulnerable. So why would evolution allow humans and animals to spend so much time in such a helpless state? The answer is now clear. Sleep is not a weakness or mistake. It is one of the most important functions of life. Nature gave us sleep because it helps every part of our body and brain. When you get enough sleep, your body repairs itself. Tiny injuries or stress from the day are healed. Your heart slows down, your muscles relax, and your cells begin to recover. It's like giving your body a tune-up each night. At the same time, your brain organizes everything you learned and experienced during the day. It sorts memories, saves important things, and clears out what you don't need. It also resets your emotional balance, helping you wake up calmer and more focused. There is no part of your body that doesn't benefit from sleep. That's why doctors, scientists, and health experts all agree. Sleep is just as important as eating healthy food or getting exercise. So, tonight, when you're getting ready for bed, remember this. You're not being lazy and you're not wasting time. You're doing something powerful. You're giving your brain and body the care they need to keep going strong. Sleep is not a pause in life. It's a vital part of it. The internal body clock. Have you ever wondered how your body knows when it's time to sleep and when it's time to wake up? You don't look at a clock to feel sleepy at night. You don't need an alarm to start feeling awake when the sun rises. That's because deep inside your brain, there's a hidden timekeeper, your body clock. This internal clock is part of a system called the circadian rhythm. Circadian comes from Latin and means about a day. It's your body's natural 24-hour rhythm. It controls when you feel sleepy, when you feel alert, and even when you're hungry. It affects your mood, your energy, and how your body works every single day. The master of this rhythm lives in a tiny area of your brain called the suprachiasmatic nucleus, or SCN for short. It's deep inside, right above the place where your eyes connect to your brain. The SCN is small, but it's powerful. It sends signals to the rest of your brain and body, telling them when to be active and when to slow down. But how does this clock stay accurate? How does your body know it's morning or night? The answer is light. When light enters your eyes, it sends a signal straight to your SCN. This signal resets your clock every day, helping you stay in sync with the world around you. Daylight is like nature's alarm clock. It keeps your body on schedule. Without this daily reset from light, your body clock would slowly drift. In fact, most people's natural rhythm is a little longer than 24 hours. That means if you lived in total darkness, your bedtime would slowly get later and later each day. You might start sleeping during the day and being awake at night. That's why light is so important. But light isn't the only thing that makes you feel sleepy. There's another system working at the same time, sleep pressure. This comes from a chemical in your brain called adenosine. From the moment you wake up, adenosine begins to build up in your brain. The longer you stay awake, the more adenosine you have. After about 12 to 16 hours, the pressure becomes strong. You feel sleepy and your body wants rest. Think of it like a balloon filling with air. The longer you're awake, the more air, adenosine, fills the balloon. When it's full, your body says time to sleep. During sleep, your brain clears away the extra adenosine. That's why you feel fresh and alert in the morning. The balloon is empty again, ready for a new day. Now here's where things get really interesting. Your body clock and your sleep pressure work together. Imagine it's nighttime. Your body clock sees that it's dark. It sends a message to a small gland in your brain called the pineal gland. This gland starts to release a hormone called melatonin into your blood. Melatonin is your body's natural signal for sleep. It tells your body, hey, it's dark. It's time to slow down. You don't feel sleepy because of melatonin itself, but it helps get your body ready. It lowers your body temperature and makes you feel calm and relaxed. In the morning, when light returns, melatonin levels drop. Your body knows it's time to wake up. That's why sleeping in a bright room or looking at screens late at night can confuse your brain. The light tells your clock it's still daytime, even if it's not. This is also why jet lag happens. When you travel across time zones, your body clock is still set to your home time. It takes a few days for light and habits to reset it. Until then, you feel tired at the wrong times or can't sleep when you should. Let's not forget caffeine, that cup of coffee or can of soda. Caffeine doesn't remove adenosine. Instead, it blocks its effect. It's like putting earplugs on your brain. The sleep pressure is still there, but your brain doesn't hear it. That's why coffee makes you feel awake, even if your body is tired. But when the caffeine wears off, the adenosine floods in, and you crash. So every day and night, your body is balancing two forces. Your internal clock, the rhythm set by light and melatonin. Your sleep pressure, the buildup of adenosine. When both work together, you fall asleep easily and wake up refreshed. But when they fight because of late-night screens, long naps, or irregular schedules, sleep becomes harder. The secret to better sleep isn't just going to bed earlier. It's working with your body's natural timing, not against it. So tomorrow, when you open your eyes to morning light or feel that gentle pull of sleep at night, remember, it's not just random. It's your body clock ticking quietly inside you, doing its best to keep you healthy and on track. Sleep stages and cycles. Falling asleep might seem simple. You close your eyes, and soon you're in dreamland. But behind the scenes, your brain is busy following a beautifully organized rhythm. Sleep isn't just one long, still moment. It's made of different stages, each with a unique job, all working together in cycles. Scientists have studied sleep using special machines that track brain waves, eye movements, and muscle activity. From this research, they discover that sleep is divided into two major types: NREM sleep and REM sleep. Let's start with NREM, which stands for non-rapid eye movement. This is the kind of sleep that helps your body recover and feel truly rested. NREM sleep itself has 4 stages, and each one takes you deeper into rest. Stage 1 is light sleep. You're just starting to drift off. Your breathing slows down, your muscles relax, and your brain waves begin to slow. You might still hear some sounds around you or twitch suddenly. In this stage, it's easy to wake up. Stage 2 is a little deeper. Your body temperature drops, your heart rate slows, and your brain starts showing special patterns of activity called sleep spindles. These patterns help you block out the outside world. You're harder to wake up now. Stages 3 and 4 are known as deep sleep or slow wave sleep. In these stages, your brain waves are at their slowest. You're deeply asleep. It's very hard for someone to wake you. This is when your body does most of its healing. Muscles repair, tissues grow, and energy is restored. Your immune system also becomes stronger during this time. Deep NREM sleep is especially important for feeling rested in the morning. Without enough of it, you might sleep for a long time, but still wake up feeling tired. After NREM sleep, your brain switches to the second main type, REM sleep, which stands for rapid eye movement. This is a very different kind of sleep. During REM sleep, your brain becomes highly active, almost as if you're awake. Your eyes move quickly under your closed eyelids. Your breathing becomes irregular, and your heart beats faster. But here's the interesting part. Most of your muscles become temporarily paralyzed. This protects you from acting out your dreams. Yes, REM is when most of your dreaming happens. Your dreams during REM sleep can be vivid, emotional, and strange. Some people fly in their dreams. Others speak with people who are far away. This is your brain's way of working through emotions, solving problems, and connecting ideas. Both NREM and REM sleep are essential. They do different things, and your brain needs both every night. Now, here's how it all fits together. You don't just go through NREM and REM once. Instead, you move through them in cycles, each lasting about 90 minutes. A typical night includes 4 or 5 cycles. In the first half of the night, your cycles are filled with more deep NREM sleep. That's when your body does most of its healing and energy rebuilding. These early cycles are especially good for physical recovery and storing memories. As the night continues, the cycles change. You get less deep sleep and more REM sleep. The final few hours of sleep are filled with long periods of dreaming. That's when your brain is making emotional connections and being creative. So if you only sleep 4 or 5 hours, you're missing some of the most important REM stages. That means your brain doesn't get enough time to process your feelings or prepare for learning. You might wake up groggy or emotional without knowing why. Here's a helpful way to picture it. The early night equals body healing, deep NREM. The late night/early morning equals brain processing and dreaming, REM. This is why it's important to sleep long enough to go through all the stages and all the cycles. Cutting sleep short means you're not giving your brain or body the full care they need. Have you ever noticed that sometimes your dreams are easier to remember in the morning? That's because you were probably in REM sleep right before waking up. It's the most active stage and often leaves a strong impression. Understanding these cycles can help you sleep better, too. If you wake up in the middle of deep sleep, you may feel confused or exhausted. But if you wake up between cycles or after REM sleep, you'll feel more alert. Some sleep tracking apps or smartwatches try to wake you up during lighter stages. This helps you feel more refreshed. But the best way to support your sleep cycles is simple. Get enough sleep consistently. Each stage of sleep is like a different chapter in a book. You can't understand the whole story if you skip half of it. By sleeping through the night, your body reads every chapter and your brain finishes the story. That's how you wake up ready for a brand new day. So the next time you lie down at night, remember, sleep is not one long pause. It's a dance, a cycle of rhythms, stages, and transformations. Let it carry you, and your body and brain will thank you in the morning. Sleep and brain function. Your brain is like a supercomputer. It helps you learn, make decisions, solve problems, and feel emotions. But just like any computer, it needs regular rest and updates. That's what sleep does. It's the time when your brain recharges, reorganizes, and strengthens itself. Have you ever tried to study or work after a bad night of sleep? It's hard to focus. You forget things. You feel slow and maybe even grumpy. That's because your brain hasn't had the rest it needs to function well. One of the most important jobs your brain does during sleep is memory. Imagine that your brain has a small box that holds new memories. During the day, as you learn and experience things, this box fills up. But the box is small, and it can't hold everything. If you try to keep learning without sleep, the box overflows, and new memories just don't stick. Sleep helps fix this. While you sleep, especially during deep NREM sleep, your brain takes the information from the small box and moves it to a larger, long-term storage space. This process is called memory consolidation. It's like hitting the save button in your brain. Without sleep, those new facts and experiences may be lost or become hard to find. In fact, if you don't sleep well after learning something new, your ability to remember it the next day can drop by as much as 40%. That's huge. But sleep doesn't just help you learn new things. It also helps you keep old memories safe. It strengthens connections in the brain, making your knowledge stronger and more useful. This is true for schoolwork, languages, music, skills, and even personal memories. Now, let's talk about focus and attention. When you're tired, it's hard to concentrate. Your mind jumps around and you miss details. This is because your brain's prefrontal cortex, the part that helps you think clearly and make smart choices, doesn't work as well without sleep. It becomes harder to plan, solve problems, or stay calm under stress. Even more dangerous are short blackouts in your brain called microsleeps. These are tiny moments, maybe 1 or 2 seconds long, when your brain just shuts off, even though your eyes are open. You might not notice them, but if you're driving or working during one, it could lead to serious mistakes or accidents. Sleep also plays a powerful role in how you feel. When you don't get enough sleep, your emotions become harder to control. You may feel more irritable, moody, or anxious. Little problems seem bigger. You may cry easily or feel angry for no clear reason. This happens because the emotional part of your brain, called the amygdala, becomes more active when you're sleep deprived. At the same time, your prefrontal cortex, the rational part that helps calm your feelings, is weaker. That's why people who are tired often react too strongly or say things they later regret. Sleep gives your emotional brain a chance to reset. It lowers stress chemicals and helps you feel more balanced. Have you ever gone to bed feeling upset but felt better in the morning? That's your brain doing its emotional repair work during the night. Now, let's add something beautiful: creativity. During certain stages of sleep, especially REM sleep, your brain becomes a creative machine. It connects ideas, solves puzzles, and sees patterns in ways that are hard to do when you're awake. That's why people sometimes wake up with new ideas or solutions to problems they couldn't figure out before. In fact, many famous artists, inventors, and scientists have said that their best ideas came from dreams or sleep. Sleep allows your brain to think outside the box. It mixes your memories with your imagination. It builds strange, beautiful, or surprising connections. This creative energy can help you write, draw, invent, or solve tricky problems in real life. So let's review. Sleep helps your brain by preparing it to learn new things, saving and strengthening your memories, keeping your focus sharp, controlling your emotions, boosting your creativity. All of this happens while you lie quietly in bed. Your eyes are closed, your body is still, but your brain is hard at work. Getting enough sleep is not just about feeling rested. It's about thinking clearly, remembering well, and staying emotionally strong. It's about letting your brain do what it was designed to do: grow, adapt, and create. Every night, sleep gives your brain the tools it needs to face a new day with confidence, calm, and curiosity. Sleep and physical health. Sleep isn't just about resting your mind. It's also one of the best things you can do for your body. While you're dreaming, your body is hard at work. Every cell, organ, and system uses this time to heal, grow, and prepare for the day ahead. Think of sleep as a nightly health checkup. It's free, natural, and incredibly powerful. Just one good night of sleep can help your body fight off illness, control your weight, support your heart, and balance your energy levels. Let's start with the immune system, your body's personal army. Every day, your immune system defends you against viruses, bacteria, and other threats. But it can only do this well if you get enough sleep. While you're in deep sleep, your body creates and releases special proteins that fight off illness. These are like tiny soldiers that attack germs and help your body heal faster. Studies show that people who sleep less than 6 or 7 hours a night get sick more easily. Just one night of poor sleep can lower your defenses. That means more colds, more flu, and a harder time recovering from infections. Long-term sleep loss may even increase your risk of serious illnesses like cancer, because your body's natural repair system isn't working at full strength. Next, let's talk about your heart. During deep sleep, your heart rate and blood pressure drop. This rest period gives your heart and blood vessels a break from the stress of the day. If you don't get enough sleep, your blood pressure may stay high day and night. High blood pressure forces your heart to work harder, which can damage your arteries over time. This increases the risk of heart disease, heart attacks, and strokes. Getting enough sleep each night is like giving your heart a gentle hug. It helps keep your heart strong and your blood flowing smoothly. But sleep does even more. It also helps control your blood sugar. When you eat, your body turns food into sugar, called glucose, to give you energy. A hormone called insulin helps your cells take in that sugar. But if you don't sleep enough, your body becomes less sensitive to insulin. That means more sugar stays in your blood. Over time, this can lead to a serious condition called type 2 diabetes. Even just a few nights of poor sleep can cause problems with your body's ability to manage sugar. That's why sleep is now considered one of the key steps in preventing and managing diabetes, alongside healthy eating and exercise. And then there's weight. Did you know that sleep plays a big role in controlling your hunger? When you don't sleep enough, your body produces less of a hormone called leptin, which tells you when you're full. At the same time, it produces more of a hormone called ghrelin, which tells you when you're hungry. The result? You feel hungrier and less full, even if you've already eaten enough. Sleep-deprived people are more likely to crave sugary, high-calorie foods. That's because their brains are tired and looking for quick energy. Unfortunately, this often leads to overeating and weight gain. In the long term, not getting enough sleep makes it much harder to lose weight or maintain a healthy size. Also, if you're trying to lose weight and you don't sleep enough, your body may burn muscle instead of fat. That's the opposite of what you want. Sleep helps protect your muscle and burn fat in the right way. So to sum it all up, sleep strengthens your immune system. Sleep protects your heart. Sleep helps balance your blood sugar. Sleep controls hunger and supports healthy weight. That's a lot of benefits from something so simple. Now imagine the opposite. If you don't sleep well, your risk of getting sick goes up. Your heart works too hard. Your blood sugar stays high. You feel hungrier, make poorer food choices, and gain weight more easily. Over time, this can lead to serious health problems and even shorten your life. But the good news is this. You have the power to protect your body every single night. Just by going to bed on time and getting enough rest, you are helping your body stay strong, balanced, and healthy. So the next time you're tempted to stay up late watching just one more episode or scrolling on your phone, remember this. Sleep is not a waste of time. It's one of the most important things you can do to care for your body. Treat your sleep like a priority, and your body will thank you every day of your life. The purpose of dreaming. Dreams can be strange. One night, you might fly through the sky. Another night, you could be talking to animals or reliving a moment from years ago. Sometimes they're beautiful, sometimes scary, and sometimes just plain weird. But one thing is certain, dreams are not random. They're a vital part of your brain's work while you sleep. Most of our dreaming happens during a stage of sleep called REM, rapid eye movement sleep. You've already learned that REM sleep is the most active part of the night for your brain. Your eyes move quickly behind your closed eyelids. Your breathing and heart rate change. Your muscles are relaxed, almost frozen, to stop you from acting out your dreams. But inside your head, it's busy, really busy. During REM sleep, parts of your brain light up with activity. The areas connected to emotions, images, memories, and movement become more active. This is why dreams often feel full of feelings and strange visuals. At the same time, the part of your brain that handles logic and reason, called the prefrontal cortex, becomes quieter. That's why dreams often make no sense. They break the rules of time and space. But just because they're strange doesn't mean they're useless. In fact, scientists now believe that dreaming has a purpose. It helps your brain manage emotions, strengthen memories, and boost creativity. Let's look at emotions first. When something stressful or emotional happens during the day, your brain holds on to that memory. But strong emotions can be painful or confusing. That's where dreams come in. During REM sleep, your brain reviews these memories, but in a special way. The stress chemicals in your brain are lower during this time. That means you can look at difficult emotions without feeling the full pain. It's like your brain is saying, let's go over this again, but more calmly. This process helps you heal emotionally. You might wake up still remembering what happened, but feeling a little better about it. It's one reason why people say, sleep on it when you're upset. Your brain is doing quiet therapy during the night. Next, let's talk about creativity. Dreams allow your brain to connect different ideas in surprising ways. You may combine memories from years ago with thoughts from yesterday. You may dream of new places that don't exist or solve problems that confuse you while awake. This kind of mixing helps your brain find new solutions, create art, or understand difficult emotions. Many inventors, artists, and musicians say that their best ideas came from dreams. Famous songs, paintings, and even scientific discoveries have been inspired by dreams. Why? Because your brain is free during dreams. It's not focused on survival or logic. It's exploring, trying new paths, linking ideas, and telling stories. Let's imagine an example. Say you're worried about a test. You study all day, but can't figure out one math problem. That night, you dream about walking through a strange city made of numbers. You see doors with formulas and signs with answers. When you wake up, you suddenly understand the problem. Your dream didn't give you a direct answer, but it helped your brain see the problem in a new way. That's the power of dream logic. There's another important role dreams may play: understanding your experiences. Every day, you take in thousands of bits of information: faces, sounds, feelings, thoughts. Some are important, some are not. During sleep, and especially in dreams, your brain tries to sort all. It asks, what should I keep? What should I let go? Your dreams may show you which events matter the most. They may highlight emotions you didn't even realize you had. In this way, dreams help you know yourself better. So, while your body rests in bed, your brain is traveling through memories, ideas, feelings, and fantasy. It's sorting, healing, connecting, and creating. Of course, not all dreams are helpful. Nightmares can be scary and unpleasant, but even nightmares have a purpose. They often appear when we're stressed or frightened. They may be your brain's way of saying, hey, something's bothering us. Let's deal with it. Over time, nightmares can even help reduce fear, especially if they're followed by peaceful sleep. Now, imagine a world without dreams. If you don't get enough REM sleep, you dream less. That means you may not process your emotions well. You might feel more anxious, moody, or confused. Your creativity could be lower. You may have trouble solving problems or making decisions. That's why people who don't sleep enough or sleep poorly often feel emotionally out of balance. Their brains didn't get the time they needed to work things out in dreamland. So what can you do? Get enough sleep, especially during the second half of the night, when REM sleep is longest. Give your brain the time it needs to dream deeply. Let it run through its stories and solve its puzzles. Let it be creative and curious. Dreams may seem mysterious, but they are one of the most natural, helpful things your brain can do. They're a mirror, a notebook, a therapist, and an artist all in one. So the next time you wake up from a wild or emotional dream, smile. Your brain has been hard at work, helping you heal, grow, and understand your world in a way no waking moment ever could. Common sleep problems. Sleep should be peaceful and automatic. But for many people, it's not that simple. Millions of people around the world struggle to fall asleep, stay asleep, or feel rested after sleeping. These challenges are called sleep disorders, and they can affect your health, mood, and daily life. Let's start with the most common one, insomnia. Insomnia means having trouble sleeping, even when you have the time and space to sleep. Some people with insomnia lie in bed for hours, unable to fall asleep. Others wake up in the middle of the night and can't go back to sleep. Some wake up too early in the morning, long before they feel ready. Insomnia isn't just a bad night here and there. It often happens several nights a week for months or even years. Over time, it can lead to tiredness, low energy, poor concentration, and even depression. But why does it happen? In many cases, stress and anxiety are to blame. When your mind is full of worries, school, work, relationships, money, it becomes harder for your body to relax. Your stress system stays active, keeping your brain alert when it should be resting. Sometimes, the fear of not sleeping can actually make things worse. People with insomnia often say things like, "What if I can't sleep tonight?" That worry creates more stress, which leads to more sleeplessness. It's a tough cycle. There are also other sleep disorders that can interrupt rest. One example is sleepwalking or somnambulism. This happens when a person gets up and walks around while still in deep NREM sleep. Their eyes may be open, but their mind is not fully awake. They might walk, talk, or move objects, but they usually don't remember any of it the next day. Sleepwalking is more common in children and often harmless, but in rare cases, it can be dangerous. Another common behavior is sleep talking. This also happens during NREM sleep. The person may mumble, say words, or even have short conversations, but they aren't aware they're doing it. Most of the time, it's nothing to worry about. Now let's look at how modern life creates new sleep challenges. One big problem is light at night. Your body needs darkness to make melatonin, the hormone that tells you it's time to sleep. But screens, phones, tablets, computers produce blue light, which tricks your brain into thinking it's still daytime. This can delay melatonin release and make it harder to fall asleep. Even small lights, like a TV or a night lamp, can disturb your body clock. That's why many sleep experts recommend turning off screens at least an hour before bed and using warm, dim lighting in the evening. Room temperature also plays a role. Your body needs to cool down to fall asleep. A bedroom that is too warm can make it hard for your body to start that cooling process. That's why a cool room, around 18 degrees Celsius, 65 degrees Fahrenheit, is often best. Heavy blankets or warm pajamas can also keep your body too hot, making it harder to fall into deep sleep. What about alcohol? Some people drink alcohol before bed, thinking it will help them relax and fall asleep faster. And it's true, Alcohol is a sedative, so it can make you feel sleepy. But here's the catch. It disrupts your natural sleep cycle. Alcohol breaks your sleep into pieces. You may wake up many times during the night without realizing it. It also blocks REM sleep, the important dreaming stage that helps your brain process emotions and memories. That's why people often feel tired or groggy the next day after drinking, even if they slept for hours. To deal with sleep problems, some people use sleeping pills. These can help in the short term, but they don't create natural sleep. Pills often produce sedation, which is different from real, refreshing sleep. They can also make you feel foggy in the morning, and some people become dependent, needing pills every night. That's why doctors now recommend a safer, smarter option: cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia, CBTI. CBTI teaches you how to build healthy sleep habits and manage the thoughts that keep you awake. It includes simple changes like setting a regular bedtime, reducing screen time, and creating a calming bedtime routine. It also helps you replace negative thoughts like, "I'll never sleep," with more helpful ones. In fact, studies show that CBTI works better than sleeping pills in the long term. It helps your brain learn how to sleep naturally again, without medication. So, if you're struggling with sleep, know this: you're not alone, and there is help. Sleep problems are common, but they don't have to control your life. By understanding what causes them and making small, consistent changes, you can start sleeping better and living better. Sleep is not just a luxury. It's a need, and solving sleep problems is one of the best gifts you can give yourself. How to sleep better. Everyone wants to sleep well, but with busy lives, glowing screens, and daily stress, good sleep doesn't always come easily. The good news? You can take control. A few simple habits can make a big difference in how well you rest. Sleeping better starts with small, smart choices, ones that work with your body's natural rhythms. The first and most powerful change you can make is to keep a regular sleep schedule. Try to go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. This helps train your body's internal clock. Your brain loves patterns. When your sleep and wake times stay the same, your body knows when to feel sleepy and when to feel awake. Sleeping in late on weekends might feel good, but it can confuse your body clock. It makes it harder to wake up early on Monday morning. Set a bedtime alarm, not just a morning one. Let it remind you when to start winding down for sleep. Next, take a look at your bedroom environment. Your bedroom should be a place of peace. Make it dark, quiet, and cool. Darkness tells your brain it's time to sleep. Use thick curtains or blackout blinds to block out light from outside. Even small amounts of light can disturb your rest. Keep the room cool. Around 65 degrees Fahrenheit or 18 degrees Celsius is ideal. That may feel chilly at first, but a cooler room helps your body temperature drop, which is important for falling asleep. If the room is too warm, it can keep you awake. Limit noise, too. If you live in a noisy place, try using earplugs, a white noise machine, or a fan to cover up sounds. The quieter your space, the deeper your sleep. Also, remove distractions like TVs, computers, and bright clocks. These not only bring in light, but also remind your brain to stay alert. Your bedroom should signal one thing: rest. Now let's talk about what you do before bed. Give yourself at least 30 to 60 minutes of quiet time before you sleep. This is your chance to relax your body and calm your mind. Read a book, listen to soft music, take a warm bath, stretch, write in a journal. These calming activities tell your body it's time to slow down. Try not to eat large meals or drink a lot of liquids right before bed. A full stomach can make it hard to sleep comfortably, and drinking too much may wake you up to use the bathroom. Also, avoid caffeine in the evening. Caffeine is found in coffee, tea, energy drinks, soda, and even chocolate. It can stay in your body for 8 hours or more. That's why even an afternoon cup of coffee can make it harder to fall asleep at night. Alcohol can also harm your sleep. While it may help you fall asleep faster, it interrupts your natural sleep cycle, especially REM sleep. You may wake up often, even if you don't remember it, and feel groggy the next morning. If you smoke, try not to do it near bedtime. Nicotine is a stimulant. It makes your brain more active, not less. Sometimes, even if you follow every rule, sleep just won't come. If you're lying in bed awake for more than 20 minutes, get up, go to another quiet room, and do something relaxing under dim light. Do not turn on bright lights or screens. Read something gentle or listen to soft music. Return to bed only when you feel sleepy again. Why? Because staying in bed while awake can confuse your brain. Your bed should be a place your body connects with sleep, not with tossing and turning. Most importantly, try not to worry about sleep. The more you stress over it, the harder it gets. Trust that your body knows how to sleep. Give it the right conditions, and it will do its job. Remember, sleep is just as important as healthy eating or exercise. It affects your energy, your mood, your memory, and your health. A well-rested brain is smarter, kinder, and stronger. So start tonight. Make small changes. Create a sleep routine. Protect your bedroom space. And be kind to yourself when things aren't perfect. Better sleep doesn't have to be complicated. It just has to be consistent. Sleep well. You deserve it. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the science of sleep. We hope you learned something new about your body, your brain, and the power of a good night's rest. Sleep isn't just something we do. It's something we need to live well, feel well, and learn better every day. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to leave a comment and tell us what surprised you the most. And of course, subscribe so you never miss another English learning adventure. Thanks again for being here. Take care, sleep well, and we'll see you in the next story. Vocabulary list. Sleep, noun. The natural state of rest during which your body and mind recover. Example, I feel better after 8 hours of sleep. Brain, noun. The organ in your head that controls thoughts, feelings, and actions. Example, your brain keeps working even while you sleep. Immune system, noun. The body's defense system against illness. Example, sleep strengthens your immune system so you don't get sick easily. Hormone, noun. A chemical in the body that controls how organs work. Example, melatonin is the hormone that helps your body prepare for sleep. REM sleep, noun. The sleep stage with rapid eye movement and vivid dreams. Example, most of our dreaming happens during REM sleep. Melatonin, noun. A hormone that signals your body it's time to sleep. Example, your brain produces melatonin when it gets dark. Circadian rhythm, noun. Your body's 24-hour natural clock. Example, light helps reset your circadian rhythm every day. Dream, noun. A series of images or thoughts in your mind during sleep. Example, I had a strange dream about flying last night. Tired, adjective, feeling the need to rest or sleep. Example, I feel tired after staying up too late. Deep sleep, noun. The stage of sleep when the body repairs itself. Example, deep sleep helps your muscles and brain recover. Nap, noun. A short sleep during the day. Example, I took a nap in the afternoon and felt refreshed. Insomnia, noun. A sleep disorder where people have trouble sleeping. Example, stress often causes insomnia in adults. Relax verb, to rest, and feel calm. Example, I read before bed to help me relax. Caffeine, noun, a chemical that keeps you awake, found in coffee and tea. Example, avoid caffeine before bed if you want to sleep well. Healthy, adjective, in good physical or mental condition. Example, sleep is part of a healthy lifestyle. Memory, noun, the ability to remember information. Example, sleep helps improve your memory. Screen, noun, a device like a phone or computer that gives off light. Example, looking at screens at night can disturb your sleep. Heart, noun, the organ that pumps blood through your body. Example, good sleep helps protect your heart. Stress, noun, a feeling of pressure or worry. Example, too much stress can make it hard to sleep. Routine, noun, a regular schedule or habit. Example, having a bedtime routine helps you fall asleep faster.